I've got everything I need. I've got food, I've got fish, I've got my chickens, and I've got my best friend. But I just feel there must be more. It's time we go on an adventure. Wow, I think I had some weird dreams last night, but oh well, let's carry on with our day, I suppose. Just put some of that in there, and then I want to start off this episode by heading down into the mines. I think, do I want to breed up any more animals? Probably not. Right, so if I come down into the mines, I've been doing some work off camera to try and kind of get this area not finished up, because I actually think this is going to be quite a key central area. But I want to make it feel a bit more lived in and also get it working better. I've kind of been doing a few things, such as I've made this little tree farm here. The room is the perfect height to have an oak tree farm, so... Oh, that is not a tree. That is part of the room. I should probably have put it somewhere else but here, but oh well. Yeah, so I've been doing some tree farming, and the reason I've been doing that is because I also finished up putting in all the chests here and have put in some hoppers behind, so they will deposit items in, and I have basically been working on this section. And I keep going back and forth on which option I like the most. So I firstly was planning on doing these stripped spruce logs, which I initially really didn't like because of the green in them. But I'm now looking at it again and thinking I do quite like it. I don't think I'm going to go with it, but well, maybe. I might go with this, is the conclusion. So I then had placed down all of these, intending to strip them, which I am now thinking will be the solution we go for. But yeah, so I've been placing down these ones, but I actually quite like this as well, just the plain spruce, not stripped. I think that works quite well. And then using the oak would fit with the rest of the area, so maybe I should go with that, which was the third option, which I was liking this the most, and now it's kind of shrinking on me. And then there was the other option of using the stripped oak, which I think I'm definitely not going to do, but I'm glad I looked at it just in case. I haven't actually done any mining really, but I have kind of prettified this up and also put a floor in and added in this thing. So the way this works is we chuck items in there, and there is a water stream that runs all the way underneath here, and drops it into those. There is I believe there's a water tower behind this log, so it lifts up the items into that, and I can actually show you where that goes. Let's grab these saplings before they despawn. Having this next to a lava a lava pit is also dubious, but I do have fire tick turned off, so I think we're fine on that front. So then coming up here, I don't have soul sand, but thankfully items just float in water now, so they kind of come into this section, run along here, and then drop into this hopper, and you can see they're slowly funneling their way down from there. It's not a perfect solution because you're limited by hopper speed, so if you chuck in too many items, some of them might despawn, but for stuff like cobblestone, that doesn't matter hugely to me, because, I mean, look at all this cobble, plus I'm on about 4 double chests of cobble already, so I maybe don't need to worry too much about keeping every bit of it. Yeah, so that was one of the things I did, was add in this wall. I need to add an indicator of what's in each one, so either signs or item frames. Probably go with item frames. I've got cows and stuff, so it's pretty easy. Speaking of which, hello. Every so often a cow or sheep gets trapped on the trapdoor up at the top, and so when I want to come down I have to drop them down, but they do survive because of this water. So then the next thing I did was I moved all of this where there was the item collection for the mob system that you can hear working. I moved all of that, basically moved it up here. So now the item collection timer is here, and the minecart goes there, and again into some hoppers. There isn't any sorting, but it does just drop everything off in here. And so we've got a pretty good supply of mob drops at this stage. I also moved over quite a lot of them into these chests here. So we really don't need to be running on mob farm much, but if we do want gunpowder or anything, we've got a pretty good supply of it already. The other thing which I've mostly been working on is the actual ravine itself. So I've widened it out a bit and added in a lot of the grass blocks and stuff. So let's work our way up. And this is going to be a lake, is my plan here. And I've hidden my 6 diamonds down in the bottom of the lake. This used to be a big lava pool, and it went all the way down to the bedrock. So I'm quite happy that I've managed to clear it out so comprehensively. And I decided not to tidy up all of this. I got rid of the gravel and stuff, but I want to leave a bit of variation in the rock type because it matches the stalactites and stuff that we'd done. And then I also added in a couple of these like walkways. So here you can work your way up onto the first layer, and you can see the grass from the Enderman is now spreading everywhere, which is nice. And you can come up onto the second tier as well if you wish to. This end isn't nearly as done as, or this tier isn't nearly as done as the tier below, but I'm starting to quite like it. I think it's cool. I think getting a couple of waterfalls and stuff in will help it a lot, and possibly some trees or some bushes or something. It's quite difficult to do trees in a ravine, but we'll see. I'm sure we can work something out. I also opened up the mineshaft area so that it's kind of opened out into the ravine, and slowly but surely I am turfing all of this and making it look nicer, and hopefully I think this might actually be my base to start off with. I will definitely have to deal with the mobs in there though, because as you can hear, the witches are pretty annoying. Yeah, I think that's largely it. So what I'm going to do now is keep working here and get all the water in down there, and possibly start on the third tier, placing some dirt. I've been running a bit low on dirt, which is part of the issue. But, oh, that was pretty bad. Yeah, I've been keep running out of dirt, which is a bit of a problem, but every time I find a pocket in a wall somewhere, I am digging it out. So I've been slowly building this up. The issue with being on an island and having not really explored too far afield is that I do not have a good place to just go and mine dirt. I think I'm going to go with the strip spruce for in here. So that will be, I will change all of this up and get rid of the oak and just embrace the strip spruce. I've continued to work on the ravine and making progress, but I wanted to start recording because there are some slimes spawning, which is probably both a good and a bad thing. Good because I need slime balls, and I didn't think I would have access to sticky pistons for a while. Bad because that means this is a slime chunk, which means as our mob farm is pretty efficient, we will probably have a lot of slimes to deal with. So that's something to maybe think about, whether we want to spawn proof this chunk over here in some way, either with slabs or yeah, some other method, or whether we just use this as a slime farm basically for now. The latter is definitely what I'm going to do at the moment, but in future I may look to half slab this corner. It depends how bad the slime problem is, but we'll see. A slime farm is on my to-do list as well. But for now, we can make our first slime block and/or 9 sticky pistons. Been kind of adding some extra link-ups, so to help us go from one floor to the next and down into the main area of the mine, the main kind of hub. And it's all kind of linking up quite nicely. But I will get back to that. I just wanted to show the slimes. I have run out of dirt and I'm kind of sick of digging. Hit another double chest of cobble now, so yeah, if we ever do need all this stone, that'll be useful, I suppose. But I think now I want to do something else, so we'll probably head up onto the surface and work some more on the village. Maybe make another building or something. I'd quite like a real furnace array or something. This one isn't, I mean, it's fine for this stage of the game, but it'd be quite nice to have a real like blacksmith type thing. So let's just take a quick tour, I suppose. So I've added in this lake, which is nice, and I am now able to swim up between the layers, which adds another pretty useful. Let me see if I can swim in here or not. Adds a pretty useful mode of transport, and that it'll be easier to get up to the top later because I've got dirt laid out to spread grass to, basically. And I've put in lots of these staircases, as I mentioned in the slime clip. So there's one here that brings you up from level 1 to level 2. And then we can take this one up here, and we're onto the top level. And here's the lake that feeds down into the one below. So I didn't mean to fall off there, but I did manage to style it out, I hope. I really like these stalactites and everything. I think I'm quite liking where the ravine is going. I hope you enjoyed the little before and after. The other thing I want to do now then is I've turned off the mob farm because I want to come in here and I basically want to replace these with campfires. I think it's going to be a little bit laggy, which isn't great, but it'll probably be better than mobs surviving in here and bats and everything. Yeah, I will probably switch it to magma blocks in future, but for now, just want to keep it like this. So I've got enough for a stack. I'm going to probably try a checkerboard pattern first. So rather than using absolutely all of this wood and stuff, I'm going to try basically placing it on every other block and then hoping that mobs kill themselves. I've not been hugely sensible about this because I need to get out, but hopefully I can get rid of that and then just hop across. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, we made it. I don't have any stone on me, so let's just go and grab some stone and then plug up that hole and go and turn the mob farm back on, I guess. There's some stone in one of these chests. I still haven't added signs to this, so yeah, I keep forgetting which chest everything's in. I'm sure I'll get there eventually though. And let's drop off all of this as well, because I don't think I'll be needing any of that. Upstairs, we've still got 3 campfires spare, but is what it is, I guess. Right, we've got our 2 stone. Let's eat up and turn the mob farm on, and then go and work on the village a little bit. It's night time, so we'll have to sleep probably. But once we do sleep, the mob farm should be pretty efficient. And we'll take... this ladder has become harder to climb now that there aren't walls either side of it. Yeah, we'll take a quick kind of panoramic descent of the of the ravine. I quite like how this... Yeah, I am quite a big fan of how this is working out. I think it'll look really good when we're done, and it'll be quite a nice like starter base for us to be going on with. The big things to do, I guess, are a storage room of some sort, and then a possibly some sort of tree farm, perhaps. There are a lot of mobs over there. Let's get on and get into bed. How long has that been there? I had not noticed that, and that is quite terrifying. Some sort of obelisk or something. Did you see anything? Let's take our trusty steed in case we have to make a quick getaway. I do like this bridge, by the way. But anyway, what have we got here then? Hopefully not any creepers that have survived the night. So we've got a lodestone compass, which is pointing in that direction. And then we've got 4 maps. I'm being shot by a skeleton, so let's run away. And take a look at these. I don't know what these are of. Let's try and get some item frames to put them up next to each other. I've got some leather. Is there a tree I could use? Yeah, let's go and grab some wood and make some item frames. And where do we want to put these up? I guess I could have put them up on the tree, but that seems a bit... I don't have any more blocks. This was from a wandering trader that was on the roof, just in case you were curious as to what that kind of cobblestone pillar was. Let's get those item frames here then. And guess let's try that one there. That one there. No, it doesn't look like it fits. No, that one I think should go down here. Yeah, that looks like a match. So let's get rid of you, put you there, and you there. This looks oddly familiar, but I can't place why. I think it might be the... I think this is the village that we saw in our dream, where Argos was. I think he was stood right around there. But how... This map doesn't really help us, because we're not on it. There's no dot or anything, so it must be quite far away. I don't know. But I suppose it's good to know that it can be found. It does exist in this world, but I don't know how we'd get to it. I don't know if there's any clues here. I mean, it's on the coastline, but we knew that already, and we knew what it looked like because we'd seen it in the dream. So yeah, I don't know. We'll have to keep having a think. For now, let's just kind of talk about what I've kind of been thrown through a loop by that, and that's all a bit terrifying. An obelisk appearing on your island and then leaving you a map that leads to your lost dog. It's all very weird. It's a shame there wasn't any other things. I added this kind of drop down area, by the way, just in case you were wondering if you thought it looked slightly different. I added this just to change the flatness. So I was going to do some more work like this on the island and extend the path over on that side probably, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to focus on that now. And oh wait, there was a compass as well, wasn't there? I mean, I guess the compass must be pointing us in the direction of the village, so we just need to follow it, I suppose. Well, let's find a boat then. Take the bare essentials and let's get going, I suppose. No time to waste. Last time we waited and lost the initiative, so let's Let's get going. Goodbye, trusty steed. As yet unnamed trusty steed. I'm sure I'll be seeing you again soon. I should probably be taming some of the other horses and stuff as well. But yeah, we'll get to that. Well, let's get sailing, I suppose. Seems to be pretty much dead in this direction. Whenever I turn away, it guides me back. Let's see what we find. I'm not feeling too good. I'm starting to feel quite queasy. Yeah, I just feel pretty uneasy. I don't know where we are. I've woken up with no items, no pickaxe. Just still in this boat, I guess. But that's it. That's the village. Argos was on the shore there. We need to get in here, but I don't have any items, and this village seems eerily quiet. Let's look around this village. I felt certain there would be, I don't know, some life here, or just some sign of where Argos is. And I can feel it. He's nearby. He must be. Why else would we have been brought here? We need to check out that tower, and that house on the hill looks ominous. And this chest with maps in. Are these the same maps as before? Yeah, this looks like the map of before from our island. So how did those maps get from here to there? It's time we head into this tower. There must be something up here. There's something about this place that feels wrong. It's not just the lack of life and how quiet it is. It's the endless twilight. Why is the sun not set? I don't think time has moved since we arrived. What is that? Is that one of the villagers? Is he one of the ones who lived here? What happened to him? What happened to Argos? Let's see if we can work our way up through this tower. Another one of these cages with the villagers trapped inside. It's too late for them, I think. What is this? This box, this obsidian wall. Who knows? Where can we go out of this endless twilight zone? The purple shadows draw me in. We've come this far. Let's see if Argos has made it into the shadowy depths.